Ladies and gentlemen, please be informed that we will begin the closing ceremony in a short while. We seek for your kind help to fill up the front rows, to fill up the seats in the front rows as we are about to begin the closing ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, please be informed that we will begin the closing ceremony in a short while. We seek for your kind help to fill up the seats in the front rows as we will begin the closing ceremony in a short while. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We would also like to invite all of our participants and guests from outside the hall to join us in the main ballroom as we will begin the closing ceremony in a very short while. Thank you so much. Announcing the arrival of Yang Berusaha Teknologis Dr. Hayati bin Muhammad Isa binti Muhammad Isa, Director National Higher Education Research Institute, Universiti Sains Malaysia. Yang Berusaha Dr. Riam Anak Perempuan Chow Mai, Director Centre of Research and Innovation, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, and distinguished guests. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon. Yang Berusaha Teknologis Dr. Nurhayati binti Muhammad Isa, Director National Higher Education Research Institute, Universiti Sains Malaysia USM. Yang Berusaha Dr. Riam Anak Perempuan Chow Mai, Director Centre of Research and Innovation, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, Ministry of Higher Education. Yang berbahagia Datuk Profesor Teknologis Dr. Abdul Khalil Shaukat Ali, Dean School of Industrial Technology, Universiti Sains Malaysia. Yang Berusaha Teknologis Zulkarnain Syahadan, Director Competency and Career Enhancement, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education. Yang Berusaha Dr. Siti Rosminah binti Mat Derus, Deputy Director Centre of Research and Innovation, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, acting also as a Program Director for TVET Symposium 2023. Esteemed speakers and delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Symposium TVET 2023 Global Higher Education Forum GHEF closing ceremony. It's good to see all of you again. Welcome back to the main ballroom. We hope that you had a fulfilling and enlightening experience over the course of this program. As we gather one final time, let's take a moment to reflect on the wealth of knowledge and vibrant discussion that have filled up these halls. Having said that, without further ado, please welcome to the stage Yang Berusaha Dr. Riam Anak Perempuan Chow Mai, Director Centre of Research and Innovation, GPPKK, Ministry of Higher Education, for a winding speech. Please welcome.
All right, a very good afternoon to all panelists, to all our participants for today. especially my dear friends here, Young Professor Dr. Rohayati Muhammad Isa, Director of the National Higher Education Research Institutes, Universiti Sains Malaysia, Ministry of Higher Education. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Professor T.S. Dr. Abdul Halil Shaw Katali, Dean of School of Industrial Technology, Universiti Sains Malaysia, Ministry of Higher Education, and also my friends from the department, Young Professor T.S. Dr. T.S. Zulkarnain Shahadan, Director of Competency and Career Enhancement, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, Ministry of Higher Education, and my team, Dr. Rosmina Madrus, acting also as a program manager for today, my deputy director, in fact, Center of Research and Innovation, Department of Polytechnics and Community College Education, Ministry of Higher Education, Malaysia. So we already come to the end of the session for today. Thank you once again to all the stakeholders that's come forward today to participate in our program. So now I'm going to wrap up what we can find, or what's our finding for the town hall session and also the breakout room session. So in a very quick time, because of the time constraints, so I'm going to talk or tell you straight about the topic of this symposium today. We are looking at the what's happened after the pandemic. So from the stakeholders' point of view, what we can see, our objective today is to provide stakeholders, an avenue for stakeholders, all the stakeholders, regardless of their background, industries, communities, academicians, students, and so on, to share their knowledge, progress, and also deliberate thought and innovative ideas, and also to bring together Malaysian TVET PWDs together, and to propose some strategic recommendations to support the equity recovery process of TVET for the PWDs. So, of course, with these 160 participants registered with us from the ministries, from the government agencies, higher education institutions, the NGOs, and as well as the PWD reps itself, we hope to gain some insights and information that we can bring together for the higher level or to the ministry levels, what we can do or propose. So from what we discover from the breakout rooms just now, for the first topic is about increasing public awareness in TVET with the limited recognition for the PWD potential. So now we try to make it open so that the public awareness and acknowledgement of the true potential of PWD or people with disabilities, which before this are still lacking, we need to bring them up and see what we can see or what we can do to help them. So the negative views among the employers, employees, and also the general publics about this, their performance of this PW, this is something that we need to bring up forward. And also limited program reach. This is another main issue, or something that we need to define further, where we have the accessibility issues observed in certain programs for which have been designed for the PWD. For example, the innovations programs, as well as the challenges due to their poor support system, particularly on the financial support. So for the inclusive education enhancement, the recognition for more categories for inclusive education, tailoring our program for or to cater for the abilities, their levels, their performance of this PWD. So for the current education policies, such as those outlined by the MQA, the limitation to the full potential of this PWD, especially generalizing program that include various PWD categories in the same level. So we need to maybe detail it out. And for the provider preparedness, the preparedness of education training, especially providers need to cover aspects such as program development, management and guidance for the PWD staff, including formal training, assistive devices, tools, and technologies, as well as curriculum consideration. And lastly, for the increasing public awareness, we need for the poor recognition for stateless individuals. So stateless individuals among PWD face poor recognition. So this restrict their opportunities to receive assistance or benefit under current policies. So for the second theme, or the second topic from the breakout room, is the increasing public awareness in the TVET as well, but we see for their opportunities and way forward is that we need to have a tailored program for positive participation. So by exploring this tailored program, we hope that the outreach will be more tailored to meet the needs of this PWD. And for the second one is the collaboration for the industry-driven opportunities. We should advocate the collaboration between industries and also government agencies. This is important to develop the job scope that's industry-driven and also more focused. And the third one is on the utilizing technology and also social media. So by exploring latest technologies and social media, these strategies, the marketing strategies that can attract the PWD to be involved in this program. So this will actually, we can utilize whatever that's available in our technology and social media to expose the needs of the PWD. And number 4 is the industry-government's cooperation. Of course, we should encourage more collaboration between these two parties so that it is essential to develop the job scope for the PWD that is industry-driven focus. And the next one is on the building TVET workforce capacity. For the definition of PWD before this, maybe it was interpreted differently, but now we can interpret it beyond physical disabilities. Don't just look at their physical disabilities. So it should cover a wide range of inequalities, especially based on the demographic characteristic, including mental health issues, genders, and also the marginalized group. And then sustainable TVET workforce must be efficient for the PWB because they need or they require a well-designed and also creative approaches. So we look at their capacity, then we design the program for upskilling or reskilling that can cater their special needs. And then suitability, our curriculum and program, also we must design based on the demand of the industry, which is very significant to open or to expose the opportunities for the PWD. And then moving forward, the PWDs must be empowered by proper talent identification leading to specified career program path, so that when we have the special career program path, we can also apply or use the technology such as the AI, also can be an effective tools to elevate the PWD's activities, so that this will bring a good ecosystem for TVET. And for strengthening active collaboration with stakeholders, the issues and challenges that we discovered was lack of exposure in TVET and also PWD programs among school and students. For way forward, we should promote TVET institution like Polytechnic, for example, to promote programs to the Orang Asli through the cultural program especially, or we may offer scholarship for the PWDs to study in TVET institution. And then the next one is for us to raise TVET ecosystem for TVET. So once we define the PWD, we also categorize them into 4 elements here. We have government, and then the institution, the TVET institution itself, and then people from the industries and also the communities. So for the definition that we discovered today from the breakout room is that person with disabilities, we should follow the acts that govern them in Person with Disability Act 2008, which is encompass those who suffer from long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairment, and then preventing their full and also effective participation society when faced with challenges. And there are 7 categories for this PWD that we discovered, which is on the hearing disability or impairment, and then visual disability, speech disability, physical learning, and also multiple disabilities. So this is the definition that we can collect from our breakout room and also the main town hall. And for the role of each parties, for the government, for example, we need a policy, a specific policy that can govern something that can help the PWDs, especially the infrastructure and also facilities, the financial, the budget, the support system, as well as the grant assistance for them, the financial premises, equipment, training, and also a system support. And for TVET institution, what we can do is that we should custom our program and curriculum to cater the special needs, the language, the increase in accessibilities, facilities, teaching and learning, especially for the online and also the face-to-face. The support system in the institution itself, the research, we should also conduct a research for that. For these PWDs, the entry requirement, we should also doing something which can make our entry a bit easy for this PWD. The counseling, our counseling system should be also give priority to the PWD, and then their profiling level of this PWD. We need to know what's the needs that they want, they are at that moment. And of course, the AI support system, the special budget. I wish the minister will be here so that they know that this special budget, we need special budget for them. But don't worry, because we will bring these findings today to the higher level to propose from what we gather here today from the horse's mouth. Okay, and for third element is the participation from the industries. So of course, with Maybank's team today, we have on-job trainings, and also we have also several industries that participate in this our discussion group. So of course, the input that we get today, the industries will bring back and try to do something for the PWD, especially on the job training technology, and also the research development. This is also very important. Again, the profiling level for the PWD in the infrastructure, in the institution itself, the job matching, and then assistance, what we can do for them, support system, sponsorship, career pathway, and of course, back to the IoT, AI support system. And the last element that we discover here is of course, the PWD are human capital. They can be the support to the industries. They are the suppliers for our human capital. The knowledge transfer can happen, and also we can train them to be an entrepreneur, and then in terms of language, family backgrounds, and whether their interest or their likes for the PWDs, and also their involvement in the society. All right, so basically that's what we can sum up in the very short time. But the details is with my secretariat, so don't worry, we will try to make it proper and bring this paper up to the higher level. With that, I thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Riam, for your insightful reflection. Now, please join me in extending a warm welcome to Yang Berusaha Teknologis Dr. Rohayati binti Muhammad Isa, Director, National Higher Education Research Institute IPPTN, Universiti Sains Malaysia, also acting as Chairperson for the Organising Committee of Global Higher Education Forum 2023 to deliver her closing remarks. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to everyone. It's good to see still people coming here and still having their strong, smile on the face, but just a little bit more, we'll finish this session. Yang Berusaha, Dr. Riam, anak perempuan Chaume, Director, Center of Research and Innovation, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, Ministry of Higher Education. Yang berbahagia, Dato' Profesor T.S. Dr. Abdul Khalil Shaukat Ali, Dean, School of Industrial Technology, Universiti Sains Malaysia. Yang Berusaha, T.S. Zulkarnain Syahadan, Director, Competency and Career Enhancement, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, Ministry of Higher Education. Yang Berusaha, Dr. Siti Rosminah Muhammad Darus, Deputy Director, Center of Research and Innovation, Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, Ministry of Higher Education. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the panelists and the participants for their valuable contribution for the TVET Symposium with the theme Pandemic Aftermath, Disability Inclusion, and Equitable Quality Education in TVET Ecosystem. This symposium is held in conjunction with the 8th Global Education Forum 2023, GHEF2023, with the theme Equity Recovery, Higher Education in the Post-Pandemic Era. This symposium served as the strategic avenue for stakeholders and academic experts to collaboratively discuss issues on education, equity, and equality for people with disability, PWD. The COVID-19 pandemic has had far-reaching impact on people's lives and national economies, and surely education is no exception. The lockdowns imposed in response to COVID-19 disrupted conventional teaching and learning practices. While remote learning has offered some degree of educational continuity, technical and vocational education and training, TVET programs, have faced additional challenges. Social distancing measures and business closures have particularly affected the practical and work-based learning that is crucial for the success of vocational education. Therefore, the shift of TVET programs to remote learning unveiled its limitations, particularly for students from disadvantaged backgrounds who encountered challenges which resulted from the digital divide. The impact of COVID-19 on students underscores the paramount importance of equity and equality in education. Despite the well-established recognition of equity and equality in education, despite the well-established recognition of the fundamental right to education and training within various global political frameworks, young people and adults still face barriers when assessing or completing TVET programs. These obstacles include systemic discrimination, disparities in course materials and school infrastructure, and discriminatory career guidance practices. Therefore, systems and institutions must ensure equal access to TVET opportunities, regardless of gender, age, religion, or ethnic background, with special consideration for vulnerable segments of society, such as persons with disabilities. In order to ensure it is accessible to all, it is imperative to address the issues and challenges faced by people with disabilities. It is noteworthy to examine how vocational institutions are adapting post-pandemic and implementing changes for long-term sustainability. The symposium highlights key themes intended to guide national policymakers and practitioners in supporting TVET reform in the post-pandemic era. It centers on providing practical and feasible recommendations that will be advantageous to policymakers, TVET institutions, as well as their staff and students. I believe that this symposium has offered a platform for stakeholders and scholars to engage in discussions, share knowledge, track process, deliberate on innovative ideas, and unite Malaysian TVET PWD stakeholders. Before ending my closing remarks, I would like to convey a special thanks to the Secretariat for their priceless contributions and for running a smooth symposium. With Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I would like to take this opportunity to announce that the GHEF2023 Post-Conference TVET Symposium is officially closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hayati, for your inspiring words and unwavering support for this symposium. Esteemed speakers, delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to welcome to the stage all of the panelists and also our panel of our town hall session to receive a token of appreciation. With that, we would like to invite both Yang Berusaha, Teknologis Dr. Hayati binti Muhammad Isa, and also Yang Berusaha, Dr. Yam Anak Perempuan Chow Mai, to the stage for the token appreciation ceremony. With that, for her contribution for the town hall, we would like to invite Dr. Hajah Salmi binti Cik Mi, chairperson for the expert panel's discussion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next, it is our pleasure to welcome all of our panelists to the stage. Let's start with Dr. Yang Siang Kim, Research Fellow, TVET, from Korea Research Institute for Vocational Education and Training. Next, it is our absolute honor to have on board Puan Marlene A. Nordin, Executive Vice President, Strategic Recruitment Group, Human Capital, Maybank. And lastly, unfortunately, our last panelist, Technologist Haji Muhammad Rumzi Mamat, could not be here with us until this afternoon. Therefore, we would like to invite Dr. Yam Anak Perempuan Chow Mai to represent Technologist Rumzi for the token of appreciation. Having said that, shall we go for a group photo session? For your information, ladies and gentlemen, the wood panel is customized, is custom-made, especially for our panelists today. Thank you so much. Thank you again to Yang Berusaha Teknologi Dr. Rehati and also for all of our panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this year's Symposium TVET 2023 to a close, we extend our deepest gratitude to each and every single one of you, our delegates, our speakers, our sponsors, and also to all of the organizing committees. Your dedication and enthusiasm has made the Symposium a resounding success. Let's give ourselves a collective round of applause for this enriching discussion. So the connection made, the knowledge shared, I hope you got to bring all of this back with you. And with that, we officially conclude our Symposium TVET 23 in conjunction with the 8th Global Higher Education Forum. Safe travels, and may the insights gained here continue to resonate in your professional and academic endeavors. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you around. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the participants, could you please move forward to the Anjung lobby as the lunch is served.